here, so she's not totally amused that I started talking. Okay, bye. Hello, friends. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can see me. Hello. All right, looks like we're over on Twitch. We're over on YouTube. Hello. Mike is here. Honey Gore. Hannah's here. Casey Styles. Stop picking your nose. Final stream. The final 5K Friday. So we're going to go back for August. Well, and then we'll see about September and October and all that other stuff. But for August, we're going to go back to having Fridays be D100 days. Yay, okay. Yes, so what we used to do, what we usually did on Twitch is that we would have D100 days on Friday, and we would roll the Amazing and Ominous D100 only one time. And I loved that little bit of chaos in my life. And while I've so enjoyed the 5K Fridays, I just want to switch it back. I want a little bit more chaos. I want to roll that big dice, and that's it, you know? Whether it is 1 minute or 100. Over on Twitch, we have Atrophied Arcana, Mixed Girl Reading, hi, Trina, Crimson Margins, Miss Lucy Jane, Wolfie, hi. Yeah, so there'll still be a stream on Friday. I'll post up, over on YouTube, I'll post up what my schedule will look like for the next month. But I will tell you that I have so many doctor's appointments in August, and the plus side is I plan them almost entirely on Tuesdays. So we're just gonna not do any streams on Tuesdays. But otherwise I'll be here. So I'm very excited. Let's see. Becca's here, Honey Gore Mullen, Diamaro, J Finch, Oh Dear Me, Peach Tea. What a great name. You're making me want to go get some peach tea. That sounds delightful. Casey Styles is here again. Hello. Oh, thank you, Mullen. Oh, we're so excited. It is so fun playing around with the idea of how far would you go to separate the art from the artist is just a blast. So we're having a great time with it. Jay, hi. Oh, you're going to do interview prep because I have 2 interviews. Okay, I'm crossing my fingers for you. Do you have one that you're hoping? Is it for the same job or different jobs? Black Lion, I'm here and also on Twitch. I have the YouTube stream muted so I can see both chats. I know, that is the one thing. If only I could combine the chats all into one. Clara, sending you the Blue Sky link for the drama. Yes. Okay, it's so funny, Clara, because you mentioned this, and then when I was in my email, I got the Publishing Confidential, what they had written about the AI accusations and the $2.5 million deal and everything, the 14-way auction. So I cannot wait to read it. Thank you so much. Very excited, Clara. Let's see. Wolfie's here, Miss Lucy Jane, Crimson Margins, Trina, yes. Leah, Maggie, hi, Constellaciano, Joe is here, Passwords Games. Yeah, the appointment went well. It resulted in more appointments. So, you know, well enough. But the more appointments really threw me for a loop. And I mean, like, it's good, but, you know, it's fine. Hi, Magda. Hi, Heather. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Eek. Eek. Hi, Kimmel. Ace Coffee is here. Hello. Nophosaurus Rex. Oh my gosh. Hello again, but from Twitch, better than YouTube. See, there you go. I love this. I love seeing people from all the different places. Oh my god, Becca is beta reading Mullen's book. I have been wondering, Becca, who you've been beta reading for. This is so exciting. Yay! Oh my gosh, I can't wait. How fun. Yep. Honey Gore, ain't that just the way? Chronically ill getting stay seated. Yeah. Oh my god, for real. Hi, Jacqueline, Yuki-kun. Hi, Kitty Dice. Okay, same technical college, yes, but be happy to get either way. Ah! Okay, I will keep my fingers crossed. What is it, Zelda? What are you working at? Who knows? Yeah. Can you guys see her? She's actually taken to hanging out here recently, which I love. I think I mentioned before at one point that she had stopped hanging out in the room after Buffy passed away. I don't know why. And so now she's kind of back to it, but I had to completely move the bed. Of course, now she's working, but I'll turn around sometimes when I'm like really in the zone, and then I see her and I'm like, oh, so cute. Yeah, we'll have sprints during the week. So basically we'll have Monday, not Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday sprints, and then Friday will be the one sprint with the D100. Joe, I saw Spider-Man Wednesday night and I loved it. Yes, I am so happy to hear that. I feel like this whole Spider-Man franchise has just been so good. So I'm happy to hear that it was wonderful. Hi, Heather. I know, me neither, Maggie. Especially because, okay, so I'm very excited. I'm going to read up on what you sent, Clara. But the version I read from from Publishing Confidential, basically this author who, as far as I know, has remained pretty nameless, they sold a 2-book deal. So they sold their first book in a 2-book deal for $2.5 million. Okay. And it was like a 14-way auction that went through, and, Minotaur, that's part of Macmillan, picked it up for the $2.5 million. And basically it sounds like the agency chatted with the author to say that there was some sort of suspected AI use in the creation. And at first they were like, we feel confident. We've chatted with the author. We're all good about it. Like, we know they've done the work. And then for whatever reason, more talks continued, and supposedly the author's story changed on something. And now no one wants to run the story through any of the AI detection software things, because those AI detection software things are not always reliable. And again, they were trained off of real people. So like, it's just kind of a mess, it sounds like. Currently, I think Macmillan is standing by the author, but the agency has pulled back. So I'm really intrigued on how that's going to work overall. Also, there's a lot of questions about how, like, I'm so curious what a book must have been like to warrant $2.5 million for a 2-book deal. Yes, Mullen, I feel like selling 2 books for that much money is cursed in itself. I agree. Like, I feel like that was set up for failure in a lot of ways before, but that's me saying it and I haven't read it. Who knows? Maybe it is like the next thing. Yeah, people are going to question it way more than if it had sold for less, just because the stakes are higher. Exactly. Yes, I agree, Mullen. People are going to be way more particular about things. And not just particular, but like, yeah, they're going to be picking. Yeah, it feels like so many issues bundled up into one. Publishing Confidential was definitely on the side of the author. But I am curious, because I only read one place. I'm curious what the overarching story is. So yeah, different book than Shy Girl. That's the only one accused of being AI that different one. Yeah, exactly, Maggie. Supposedly if you run Mary Shelley's Frankenstein through an AI detector, it'll say AI wrote it because it was trained on. Exactly. Like, this is the problem, and why those detection features aren't great. It's also why having, you know, I hesitate to say proof, but like, you have all of the Scrivener documents, you have all of the, wherever you wrote it in, you have the history and the timeline, and you could show, but it's just so tough. Yeah, exactly. It feels easy to blame the author, but also that's a ton of money, and the bidding war just adds so much other yeah. Also, I think my thing is, you're telling me that no one who read in that time, none of the 14 companies that bid on it, did an element of diligence or thought that it was AI until it sold for that much. Like, there's just so many questions. I have questions. The higher the price tag, the more scrutiny people. Exactly. Yes. Oh, there you go, Black Line. This is also why I handwrite my first drafts and do it in Word and everything, and the planning and the outline. Yeah. And then I see Zara saying Ellipsis has their emboss feature to help you prove you're not AI. Yeah, that's actually, Zara, when I was chatting with the people from Ellipsis, which I'm really excited about, when I was chatting with them, they were talking about that feature, which is really, really cool. And then I was showing my husband, who works in, software engineering stuff, and he really liked it too. So I was like, oh, fun. When stuff is just like a little bit above your understanding, I'm like, this is cool. But like, oh no, Black Lion. I mean, sometimes more and more recently, when I read fan fiction, I can already see it's written by AI, but it's also because I am a beta reader on Fiverr. Oh my God, you must have to read AI a lot. That is fascinating to me. I'm so curious the thought process behind using AI to write fan fiction. Because, I'm so fascinated. Because I feel like fan fiction is really done from a love of the thing, the fandom, that to then, I don't know, I feel like I'm missing a step where I can't quite understand why someone would do it. Where I'm like, and there's so much fan fiction to read too. So it's like, I don't understand why you would then put it through AI. Yeah, you're writing it for the love of the game. Surely, right? Key Wolf, there's been a whole AI thing in the heated rivalry. What? Oh my God. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. I'm fascinated. You know what, Clara? That's an excellent point. There's the fame motive regardless of the amount of fame. That's true. There's something about, I guess there's something to be said for being known and feeling like you're getting praise but then you're not doing something with AI. Like, does it not ring hollow? This is the same thing where I remember during, back when NaNoWriMo was bigger and you could validate your story and be like, look, I wrote the 50,000 words and all this other stuff. I remember people were really big on like cheating or like what constituted cheating when you're doing NaNoWriMo. And I'm like, if you feel like you need to cheat to do Nano, like I think I'm just missing why you're doing it. Like, I understand if it's the last day and you've written 48,000 words and you're like, you know what? I'm just going to put in my brainstorming work, but just to say that you wrote the 50,000 without actually writing any of it is like, that's what this all feels like to me. Yes, the best part of writing fanfic is squealing and kicking your feet while you get to imagine and write all the scenarios you wish should happen exactly. Like, that's the fun part. So then why? I'm so fascinated. Yeah, Mullen, I agree. I do worry about the witch hunt with AI checkers being so inaccurate and telling people Jane Austen apparently used AI. I agree, Mullen. I also can so easily see this being something that we've seen how quickly the internet can turn on something with just like a very vocal, very small minority. And we've also seen enough book drama in the past where it's like, I don't know that it would take that much for someone just to simply claim someone was using AI when they weren't really. Like, I think we're already seeing that. It's the new thing to accuse people of if you don't like them or their work, rather than just being like, I don't like them or their work. I also am so confused. Like, we need a reason to not like things anymore. And sometimes people want to point to that to be like, if I don't like you, you must be horrible, rather than I just don't like you and your work. Like, I think that's a valid. AI could never write Ebony Darkness Dimension Raven. Oh my gosh. I love all the comments I get in the heated rivalry fandom, but it's fun because it's my own right. Yeah, I would be so miserable if people were praising a thing I didn't even write. I would be like, I'm fascinated. Why? Yeah, you can pry the M dash from my cold dead hit. I love the M dash. Yes, Maggie, I'm a slut for an M dash. Clara, we've also got this fake it till you make it culture. I don't think all cheaters are doing it because they're shitty people there to... Clara, see, and this is exactly why I'm like, I need to... There's some part of me that I so desperately wish I could understand that I'm like, I need to... Because even if I don't agree with a logic, I really want to understand a logic. I mean, sometimes there is no logic. It is so illogical that's impossible. But like, it's clearly it's enough people doing it, especially like in a fan fiction world where it's in theory like so low stakes that I'm like, clearly there has to be something. Yeah, Zara, there's already happening, but I feel like they're accusing POC people more, and I hate that. Yeah, absolutely. It's just like one more tool to attack people with. Everyone has extreme feelings about it, yeah. People like the label of being a writer and author and that, you know what, Ace Coffee, and that has been true for forever. That's fair. They come with it, but they don't want to put in the work, learn the craft, and actually sit down and write. I think you're right. It's really interesting. There's like a romantic notion of being a writer, and I also think everyone who's ever written anything, or who's like publicly said I'm a writer, will be like, will have someone who's approached them being like, I have such a good idea. You should write it and we can split it 50-50 or something, you know? They're like, the idea is the hard part. And so I could see how those types of people maybe could fall into that trap. Yes, they had ideas, but they couldn't realize them. To me, that's just lazy. Writing is the writing. Yeah, the work is the work. Also, this is one of those things where it's like, the work is the fun part. The writing itself is the fun part. Like, I'm all for... We all daydream, right? Or we all fantasize about things or our characters, but the actual writing of it and putting it into words and seeing it grow on the page is the fun part, and making what we're seeing in here a reality to then be shared with other people. Like, that's the fun. I saw in a post that someone who writes with AI doesn't want to write something, but to have something written. Yeah, Honeycore. The writing is the fun part, and then I get to the middle, and then it's the song. That's what I was realizing as I was saying it, because it is so true. Like, the writing is the fun part, and then I get to a place during drafting, rewriting, outline. There's a place in every single part of it where I'm like, woof, this is a lot. But that makes it so much more rewarding when you overcome it. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, Kitty. I personally have not finished a story in ages, but I still write nearly every day because I just enjoy doing it. Yeah, just a silly thing for fun. Whether you're finishing or not, like, that's the fun. Yeah, same. I will skip the hard parts for now. I'm gonna let future me deal with all the hard parts. That's so true. Let's go ahead. It is Friday, which from here on, at least through August, Fridays are going to be entirely D100 days, as I mentioned, which means we will only be rolling the dice once, but not today. Today is 5K Friday. And I think I put my starting word count at one point, but actually I'm starting at 1,356 words. So I had a few more between when I made the post and when we actually went live. So if you want to get your guesses in, anywhere from 1 to 100. 100 to 1. When we were at Comic-Con, there were multiple other D100s, but I still think this is the best one. Becca got me this one years ago at this point, and I still think it's like the best one. And then we were also on the look for more of the Tinkly Skull dice, where you can see the little skulls on them, but they didn't have any more. And the place we went to that we bought these told us that they'd actually discontinued them. They have like other sets of other dice, but anyways, thank you, Ellen. All right, prepare yourself. I'm seeing the guesses. All right. All right, we're gonna roll. Prepare yourselves for the thunk, which I have heard is more of an echo now with the new mic, but we'll see. All right. It's like a reverb. Okay, what the heck? Well, this is kind of fun, actually. I take it back. This is kind of fun. 30, Paula, you're quite close. You're not exact, but you're quite close. Let's see, Novosaurus Rex over on Twitch. You are just one away, so you're a magic horse. Novosaurus guessed 27, and it is, in fact, 26. So, like, for 2026, I guess. We're gonna do a 26-minute sprint. It's hardly any time at all. All right. Actually, the D100 needs to go back in its chest. This is another one I bought while I was at Comic-Con, and we chatted with the people. And I was telling them how I bought it a year ago, and I loved it so much, and I stored my D100 in there. And they said, oh, it's still working? And I was like, not a great sign, but mine is still working. I have no idea how many complaints they get, because it is wood. But I had a giggle. I was like, well, maybe I lucked out. I know hardly any time at all we've done something terrible to this community. I mean, truly, a good warm-up. We have done something terrible. Who have we become? 26 minutes. I hope you guys are ready to get started. 26:26 on the clock. On your mark. Get set and... Ooh, it worked. Go! Beep, 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 beep. That is time on our first sprint. Let me know how you did. You guys can't see Sam, but he's right here. Let me see if I can move it down ever so slightly. Over on Twitch, there's a show your pet request feature. If people watch for long enough, let me see if I duck down. Aha! And so it was redeemed, and here is Sam enjoying his little rug, his Halloween rug. So, okay. Thought he was about to lick the butthole. It's fine. I'll just sit over here so that we can all enjoy him from the side. I am now up to, what am I up to? I'm up to 1,926 words, which is wonderful. I know, he's so big. He's a chunky boy. It's so funny to me because I'm like, you guys met him when he was little, but even then he was not little, you know? So it's funny whenever I see old pictures of him in his lanky teenage times. Oh, big stretch. Yeah. He doesn't love having his tummy rubbed, but he will accept it for a little bit. Oh. He's trying to figure out which kind of chaos he can sow. Yay, Heather, I'm so excited. I was able to download them to my phone, so I'm excited to go over them. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I know, I love chunky kitties so much. My Lucy is just a round void that when she's curled up, I call her a burnt cream puff. I love that. I know, it's so cute. Just so cute. Yes. Just like Samwise Gamgee. He is in fact Samwise. We call him Samwise Catgee when we want to, use his full name. When he's being bad, honestly, is when Samwise comes out. Otherwise, it's just Sam. But when I have to chastise him. Casey outlined a chapter by hand. That's awesome. I won't leave your stars. I love that. Made progress on the character profile. Heck yes. 806 words, but I need to finish the fight. Fight. I know, the orange brain cells are working overtime. Yeah, exactly. Well, in his full legal government name. Yeah, if he hasn't paid his rent. I mean, clearly he's putting in the work, so I guess I won't charge him for July. Like, look at him. He's so cute. It's so funny because he's now taken to sleeping, like, right at my feet. Which used to be Vin's place. So he kind of bullies her away from it. So he sleeps at my feet, but the difference between him and Vin is like, he's not double her weight, but he's pretty close. And I'll like move in the middle of the night. And normally when I would move with Vin, she would kind of get up and be like, ugh, and then lay back down. I cannot move Sam in the middle of the night. And I move a lot. And I'm just like, he is just a boulder at my feet. And I'm trying to figure out what to do with him. We have Georgia cats at work, and they're my favorite cat at coworker. Wait, where do you work that you have orange cat? Are you at a vet clinic? That's where my friend works at her family vet clinic, and they have a clinic cat, which I love. I like the idea of this just being like a normal office, though, that you work at. And you have 2 orange cat coworkers. Oh, my best friend has an orange cat and he's such an attention seeker. He's very chill though. Yes. I want an orange male named Aslan, but I live with my parents still and they don't want to. Oh, I know. That is the worst part. But when you move out, you can get your cat. 218 words, the situation just turned complicated. I love when that happens. Ace Coffee drew a quick map for tomorrow's D&D session. If I were an orange cat, if I were a cat, I'd be an orange one for sure. I think I asked the girls that when we were at our last, or one of our writing retreats. I was like, but if you were a cat, which would you be? I remember going to a bookstore in Seattle that had the fattest tuxedo cat I've ever seen. Only thing that could distract me from the books. I know, and oh my god, that is so cute. Okay, another boy cat that becomes an immovable object at night. They just have it in them. 331, although I was mostly distracted by social media. Gotta get food next sprint. Yeah, I might need to get food or coffee maybe. But I'm at 2,000 words almost. 1,926, so I feel pretty good about that. I think what we're gonna do is, I think we will roll the dice again. But this, yeah, we'll do the Tinkly Skull dice this time. Anywhere from 6 to 60. And we'll see how long we can keep Sam in view. I was held hostage by my cat. It only got 370. 373 is awesome. Okay, I'm seeing the guesses. 31, 44, 51, 43, 42, 24, 35, 57. 1 to 100. Oh, yes. You've been here since Duke. I know. Oh, my baby boy. My old man. My old man before Thor was my old man. Okay. 14, 3, 1. There's a 9. A 2. And another 1. Okay. Let's see if I do some math. So that's 20, and that is 30. 30 total, I think. Did anyone guess that? Mom guessed 33. Let's see if anyone over on Twitch guessed. Thank you guys for double checking my math. That means Magda is only 1 off. So we have Magic Horse again. I know, RIP to the goodest boy indeed. I saw pictures of him the other day and I was like, oh, my baby boy. Where is this Magic Horse? There we go. Alright, now if I get into... Okay, you can still kind of see him then. Just Sam doing his thing. Alright, we're gonna do a 30-minute sprint. I hope you guys are ready. I know. And I will go ahead. I am gonna have to run to the bathroom real quick, but then I will be back. And hopefully Sam will stay here. We shall see. 30 minutes, 3 seconds on the clock. On your mark. Get set. And the timer did not work. LOL. We're gonna try again. I'm gonna go slow. I'm gonna be nice. It did work this time. Go! Sam. Time did fly, Heather. It flew right on by. Sam is still all big stretch. Yeah, Sam is still chilling there. If I had to guess, he will be there for a while. Way to go, Michael. 331. I don't know how many I got at that time, but I'm now at 2,552. So, the smidge-ist. Just 52 words over halfway. Hooray. My brain is losing a little bit of power, I will say, so I'm going to make sure that I get myself a cappuccino for our next sprint. 60 words. I got distracted reading it. Okay, sorry, Sam. I love you so much, but I'm going to move back to the center of the... Oh. See, I feel so bad depriving all of Sam, but oh my gosh. This is a little bit more comfortable. At some point, I will be able to have a cat cam or a dog cam again, but they keep laying in different places. It makes it very tough. I know the time went by so fast. 3:09. I brushed my dog's teeth and then I doom scrolled. Hey, that is good pet parenting. 44 books entered. Way to go. Now at 9:30 for the day. Heck yes. Food finished. Burger, fries, and a sangria for fun. Yum. Little cat got a treat because he was chilling, but obviously enjoyed burger smell. Other cats nestled away and uninterested, or he'd get a treat. See, if one wants to join in for the cooking, if one wants to watch, then they get the reward. Joe, I'm working on my bullet journal for August. I set up my very shitty planner / habit tracker for August, which I'm excited about. I am thinking I might make it slightly bigger though. I was like, I have more room than I thought, so I might make a larger version, but oh, sorry, I keep hitting this, but I'm ready. 3:17 in the last 10 minutes or so. Had to make some lunch, so just 131, but that's great. I need to practice writing again, especially in long sprints. I'm so not used to it anymore. I had to take tiny breaks. I think that's valid. I think it is. I mean, to be fair, like, sometimes I'm focused the whole time. This one I did get distracted part of the way through by my email, so, like, was I focused the whole time? Not totally, you know? So, it's not just you. I need another 3.2k today, hopefully finishing a chapter. Wishful thinking, okay. Oh, yeah, I finished my chapter and sent it over to Becca last night, I think. So she'll have the chapter for the next few days, so then I'll get back to mine. And then actually, I'm starting my re-outlining process, or finalizing, I guess I should say, the re-outlining process for your entertainment this first week of August. So I'm very excited about that. And then I will be drafting 2 stories. I can't wait. Making 3 small masks to represent the 3 ancestral spirits my players are going to encounter. Miniatures are fun, but so finicky. I might have painted more of my fingers than the mask by now. I can't even imagine. These are fake nails, but I was just thinking, I watch people who do, like, true nail art, and I am so impressed by, like, I just don't think I have that dexterity, you know what I mean? I don't have that, like, precision needed. My hand's too shaky. It's just all of it where I'm just so impressed. The same with, I'm always amazed by people who do the, like, micro crochet where it's so small, or for earrings or something. I'm like, my eyes don't see that well. My fingers don't move that well. I also have, like, looser tension, and so I just kind of have to size up my crochet hook, and that usually solves the problem. But yeah, it's a me thing. No ability for the small ones. Katie made a really fun template guide to trial rails, and now I want to market a book, but I don't have any books out. So it feels silly. That's what I have been loving. I mean, I love Katie's Instagram. I think she is truly the queen of the... It's not authorgram. What's author Instagram? I mean, bookstagram, kind of. But that is so fun. I'm going to have to go find her template. At that point in editing where a new project looks like fun. Do I have a new story? No. I just want to invent one so I don't have to edit. Oh my gosh. That is the best and the worst. I totally understand what you mean. What is this plus sign? Why is there a plus? Why is it telling me to engage with my audience? I am engaging. What do you want me to do? Sorry, the back end is so strange of YouTube sometimes. Oh, I'm glad I got practice painting minis and making dioramas. It takes a lot of focus. But also there's an amazing miniature painter who has shaky hands and he gives amazing advice on how to... Oh! How to help steady your hands enough to paint. That's cool. What's his name? I would also love to know that as someone else who's a little shaky. That would be fun. I figured it had to be something, because if you, like, when you meet doctors and stuff, like, clearly some part of it is practice engage. You aren't engaged. I'm not engaging. Heart, 100. Click, 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 click. Meanwhile, Twitch is just like, whatever. We are going to do another sprint, and I am going to get a cappuccino during that time, because I need to power up. Also, what are these bangs doing today? I, like, don't know what's going on. It's always so funny when you're streaming because I actually see myself in two places right now. I see myself on the Streamlabs that I have pulled up, which is the actual streaming software, and then I see myself over on, I switch between Twitch and YouTube to just be able to check the comments and stuff. And so then I just see my hair. Come on, bangs. Work with me here. Okay, I think we did this on the Patreon stream this morning, but I have another deck. It's the Woodland Wardens deck. And it is very sweet. It's an Oracle deck. And I think it's really fun. It can be anywhere from 1 to 50, and then we have a bonus of a 0, which means you could do 100. Okay? So we're counting it as 1 to 50 and then possibly 100. Hold on, what did I say that the 0 was? Hi, JC! It's the mouse and the buttercup. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a little 0 there. So. You know what? I don't think I have a video about how I use Scrivener, and part of that is because I know I use Scrivener to, like, 1% of its capabilities, so I always feel like I would not be the right person to ask. I know! Oh, Joe, I love that! I love this set so much. I've been using it daily. It's such a good set, and as I said on the on the Patreon stream, watch, I'm gonna brag about it and then not be able to do it, but the shuffle sound is so good, okay? Are you ready? And then... It's a good bridge. It's a good bridge. Hopefully it didn't just, like, blow your ears out, but it is a satisfying shuffle. Okay, so 1 to 50, bonus 100. I think I see some guesses. Oop. This one's calling to me. Ooh. Okay, well, it's reversed. Oh, this is cute. It's gonna be really quick. It's the Sheep and the Blackberry, Devotion, and it's a 5-minute sprint. Okay, that is probably, maybe, just enough time for me to get a cappuccino. So kind of perfect. If anyone needs a stretch break, this could be a good stretch break, or you could go crazy and do the 5 minutes. I don't think anyone gets 5. Mike with the 0, I think, ends up being the closest, which is so funny. Okay. The Sheep and the Blackberry. The Sheep and Blackberry calls us to focus on our community. Oh. Burp, burp. Hold on. The Sheep and Blackberry calls us to focus on our commitments, whether they're to a partner, a job, a creative practice, or a spiritual tradition. Sheep are innocent and vulnerable and must be watched over and guided. Blackberries are a symbol of protection with their large, brambling thorns. Their abundant fruit also symbolizes prosperity. Combining the energies of the two gives us a direction. Honor our promises, allowing them to fruit and flourish. I love that. Okay, so upright, in what people or practices do you find wisdom and stability? Remember to care well for these sources of guidance and protection. Okay, but we did pull it reversed. Reversed, you can be your own guide. Your wisdom comes from within rather than without, and it is your responsibility to impart this gift as a mentor or teacher. Okay, and if you are journaling or you just need a writing prompt, the questions are, how can I better care for my relationships, spiritual practices, or work? I love that. Okay. So, what a delight. This is what I'm saying. This deck is just so nice. It's beautiful. I don't know. I think I showed you guys the back, but maybe I didn't. Like, everything about this deck is just so pretty. I'm keeping this out because I'll probably actually end up doing a little bit of writing on that. I love that as a prompt, but obviously not during the 5 minutes because, again, I will be getting a cappuccino. We'll see if I can move the camera back to Sam for that. Okay. Just in case. Yeah, wisdom from within. Just in case, we're going to do a 5 minute and 55-second sprint. 555s. And we will do it that way. JC, I am just over 2,500, so I'm halfway there. All right, I hope you guys are ready to get started. On your mark. Get set. Go, and I will get a cappuccino. Beep, beep, beep. That is time. See, has Sam moved at all? No. No, he is not. He is enjoying his peaceful existence. I have my cappuccino for the most magical place on earth. And I am ready. I feel more ready. It's just, you know, the illusion of the caffeine flowing through me already makes me feel better. You've read well over 50 of James Patterson's books. I was like, yeah, you're right. He's got to have so many. J. Finch, I wrote nothing. I mean, hey, all of us together. I'm sorry, what? I wrote... Whoa, what a sentence. I wrote over 52,000 words in the last 2 days. My brain can't even open any manuscripts today. I'm surprised your brain can do anything. I'm surprised you're functioning. How? Why? I have so many questions. Also, Joe, I thought that was like an angry Frankenstein from afar. That emote. Leah, this is definitely my favorite sprint. See, nice, short and sweet, just for you. Crimson margins, I have so many questions. How would you do that? It's one of those things where I know it's possible. I know people who have done it. I know people who have done the 50,000 in a day. And I will forever be endlessly impressed by it. But also, as someone who, like, what did I do for my 24-hour write-a-thons? I think I managed, at the peak, I think I managed 14,000 words. My brain, and I feel like I had a word hangover the next day. So I can't even comprehend doing that many. I got 173 words in 5 minutes. 66. Heck yes. There you go. Much better than to just... That's true, Mullen. 5 minutes of doom scrolling better than 30. Now I'm going to hold you to that for our next sprint. How long? 0 doom scrolling for however many minutes. I know. See, we all have questions for you. Yeah, how did you not explode? Oh, JC. I love a matcha, JC. I'm trying to think if you would like it. I'm trying to think based off of your taste. Here's the problem. For people who don't like it, matcha tastes like grass. For people who do like it, matcha tastes like grass, but in a good way. So it's very hard to give people the advice on if they would like it or not. I like my matcha the tiniest bit sweet, but I don't want it too sweet. So then it's like, how do you ask for how much sweetness you want? How sweet do you like your coffee, JC? Because I'll go ahead and say, this probably isn't true, and yet I've not met anyone. If you like your coffee very sweet, I don't think you'll like matcha. Someone can fight me and tell me if that's wrong. But of the people I have met who loved their coffee very sweet, they did not like matcha. I think there's like a bitterness about it. Yeah, ask yourself, do you like grass? It tasted like liquid wood to me. Yeah, it tastes earthy and rich to me. I agree. But I totally understand. Yeah, I like matcha. And here's the other thing. I've had bad matcha places too. So this is always the problem. It's like, does the place you go to make good matcha? Because then there's... Okay, I drink my coffee with no sugar, and matcha as well with no sugar. I have had my matcha with no sugar, and like, I would prefer my matcha with no sugar than with too much sugar, certainly. I like just the hint, the tiniest hint of sweetness in my matcha. But I love matcha. I like iced matcha. I like hot matcha. Give me all the matcha. Okay, a little sweet. Definitely not as sweet as I used to like it. That's how they get you, though. That's how coffee brings you in. You start with the super sweet coffees, and then you slowly go until you're just drinking it black. I like matcha, but I have to have sweetener in it. I have also had barley tea, and that was, oh, barley tea? Yeah. Hold on, I have to pin this wallet. That's so funny. I like my matcha like I like my men, pretty and far away from me. Oh, Joe says I love roasted barley tea over ice. I don't think I've had barley tea. Now I'm going to be on the hunt. I'm going to be on the lookout. I feel like maybe I'm going to have to go to like a tea shop specifically to get that? Or do some of y'all have barley tea at cafes that you go to? Thank you, JC. Actually, JC, I think you should film it. I think you should film it and share it. Honestly, JC, do you have a favorite place? Now that in my head, I made this. I've seen people get it with oat milk and with syrup. Yeah. I think that would be the way to go. You'd have to tell someone it's your first time. But JC, I will buy you a matcha from afar. If you will tell, you don't even have to film it. You just have to tell me how you like it. Okay, I get mine at the Asian grocery store. That makes more sense. Oh, is that pot sun basically? I used to love pot sun when I was too young for coffee. I am fascinated. I had coffee with whipped cream and caramel syrup on top. It was more like a dessert, but some days you just... Oh, yes. I mean, hey, before the lactose intolerance, actually milk allergy, fully took over, coffee ice cream is my favorite flavor of ice cream. I love a coffee ice cream. So who am I to say, you know? You know what, JC? I will message you on Instagram. I feel like Starbucks wouldn't be a bad one to try for the first time. Oh, oops. And then Becky is saying, having said that, I learned recently that Starbucks matcha can be a Russian roulette situation if one has gastrointestinal issues. I think they use cheap matcha and they don't prepare it properly. I could see that if it's like a, well, I mean, they certainly don't do the whole, sorry, this is me fancy making of the matcha. There's no way they do that. They would not have time, surely. I'm also lactose intolerant, so I have to remember to tell them soy. Yep. Starbucks itself is the Russian roulette for me. Very valid. Yeah. You know, I used to love soy milk. I still like soy milk, but I am more of an oat milk girly. And almond milk I just can't do. I have done it before. I'd done it for like a period of time in my life, but I just like... I feel like now I have milk options that I like better. Ooh. I also get hojicha, which is a type of green tea that I use to make ochazuke, which is a tea-based broth over... Oh my god, that sounds so good. Tea-based broth over rice and some sort of protein. I use like... Oh, that sounds so good. Oh my god, yum. Oh, pasta was made from grains. See, I'm learning so much about these different teas. This is very exciting. Oh my god! An Asian food festival called Panda Fest coming to Houston in 2027. You might be able to get it there. Yum. Is oat milk better for the lactose intolerant folks? I've never tried oat milk before. Oh, I like it better than soy milk. But yes, as someone who is lactose intolerant, again, technically has a milk allergy, but I assume that's also just lactose intolerance. I love oat milk. Would recommend. Okay. Let's go ahead. See, as I say all this with my coffee ready, let's go ahead. We're going to do another sprint. What do we want to do? We're going to dare to do the cosplay cats, which is always what gives me an incredibly long sprint at this point. Look at how much of the deck we still have. We have like half the deck. I think at some point I'm going to have to accept defeat and be like, we're never finishing this deck. Even though it's so good. Look at this. The Eye of Sauron for the tower. Oh, look at little Aang! The last Furbender! Like, are you kidding me? See, this is why I can't. This is why we gotta keep doing it. But that said, it's anywhere from 14 minutes to 112 minutes. So almost 2 hours. Clara. You need to use them for Catterday sprints at some... Oh my god. You are so right. Oh, yum. Hemp milk from Whole Foods, but after I was bought out, they stopped carrying that particular... I hate when that happens. Earl Grey Basque cheesecake with a... Oh, JC? Sorry. Joe. So I was in the midst of having, like, an out-of-body experience with that. Even the concept of that. I feel like I can taste it on my tongue. Oh, that would be so good. My goodness. Okay, I'm seeing the guesses. Some people want the 112. Alrighty. I know, right, Clara? Ugh, again. Why can't we have teleportation already? Alright. Oh, Mullen, it's the Woodland Wardens. Highly recommend. Okay. The High Priestess. Oh, it's Perby! Instead of Barbie, it's Perby. That's so cute. Oh, actually, this might be like a kind of normal length sprint. What? Who is she? I feel like the deck heard me. It knew my brain didn't have the coffee in me yet. That's crazy. Okay, it's a 16-minute sprint, you guys. 16 minutes. Oh my gosh. See, Michael with the 13. I feel like you know something. All right. Like the High Priestess, Perby is a figure of boundless feminine intuition and inner knowledge. She has worn many hats and dresses that symbolize aspirational states of being. Upright, straddling the space between imagination and reality, the High Priestess invites you to cross between conscious and subconscious thinking. Now is the time to look deep inside of yourself for answers. Trust your intuition and let it speak to you instead of locking it in its box forever. Okay, reversed. This reversal reminds you not to get swept up in the caterwauling of external drama and the opinions of others. Focus instead for guidance here. Oh, focus inward for guidance here. I can't even read today. Finding a private space to meowditate like a perfectly styled dream house might help calm your mind. The answers will follow. Wow. Sorry, meowditate. Meditate. Okay. What did I say that was? 16? Yes, 16 minutes. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do this. I know, the way the cards are written is so funny. It was already gonna be amazing with the artwork, but then the writing is just, it's hilarious. Okay. We're gonna do 16 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock. Oh, you were so close, Leah. Wait. Magic horse. I feel like it's just because you're here, Leah. You said you wanted shorter sprints and it was going to give it to you. All right, 16 minutes, 16 seconds on the clock. I hope you guys are ready to get started. On your mark. Get set. Go! Beep, 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 beep. That is time. Let me know how you guys did on that one. I am now at 3,231 words. I ended up doing a little bit following the prompt that was given, which is wonderful. Joe asks, is this excessive? 6 Basque cheesecake bites per flight. Vanilla, chocolate, coffee, ube, Earl Grey, and lemon. Excessive to whom? You know? Would I love it? Would I love to be served that? Yes. Right. Me and Claire are both like, no, that's incredible. I mean, here's the thing. If someone asked me to make that for them, I would be like, that's excessive. But if I'm going to be making it for myself, not excessive at all. If someone were to like, you know, gift me that, because that's what they wanted to do for their dinner party or whatever, I would be like, oh, my goodness. What's a good excess? It's like extravagant, but you know, a positive excessive. I would be like, my goodness, I would die happy, you know? Harbinger got 200 words, the first in a story I've been thinking about for months. So excited to be getting into the draft. Oh, that's wonderful. I love when you can get those words after something that you've just been tinkering with in your brain. 2 A5 pages for Leah. Heck yes. Almost got this essay done. I have to answer one more question next, but yay, Novosaurus Rex. That's awesome. Yeah, it's your birthday. Do whatever you want. I opened my story notes to add a few more scenes that have been playing in my head. Yay, Heather. 93 words. Way to go, Miss Lucy Jane. Let's see. Oh, Leah, I finally caught that between Twitch and YouTube there's a 13-second lag based on the counter. Yes. I believe there is. Twitch is ahead by about that amount of time, and I will say that from me to YouTube, it's about 19 seconds. So there's a smidge of a delay on Twitch, and then... But I will say that's the plus side of now at this point, having done streams for so long, I have learned to either sit in the silence or fill the silence. But also the plus side of how lucky am I that there are so many of y'all here chatting amongst each other also, not just with me, so that I can come back and even with the gap, with the lag, I can still be like, okay, we have stuff to talk about, which is so nice. Author Mike finished a chapter edit for redundancies. Ah, yay, that's huge. Kitty scrolled on YouTube and as usual blocked a few AI channels. It's so annoying how much there is. I agree. It's so interesting. I'm seeing it more in my YouTube shorts than I am on my like YouTube homepage, but it's annoying every time. Oh, I love that. Yay. Becca was beta reading for Mullen and said, just finished Mullen's book. I'm going to pin this. Holy moly, it's brilliant. Yay. I love that. Heck yes. Oh, I pinned the wrong one, but I agree. The AI story has between... We're just getting bonus pins everywhere. There we go. Was that the right one now? Who knows? The lag. It's also on between my computer and me. Oh, yay! It is so nice. It's such a wonderful feeling. I think you can usually get a clue when you're beta reading, or when you're hearing your friend talk about their book. But it is the most wonderful feeling as a beta reader to be like, oh, it was wonderful. It was incredible. It is just, Oh, on TikTok there are a lot of AI now short. Their idea is cliche with a lot of mistakes, predictable, but somehow it's still real speed. Yeah, I've watched people play those games where it's like the Love Island app games kind of thing, and I'm like, that has to be AI, right? Like, they have to be using that for it. I don't know. Also, I did finish about half of my cappuccino in that time, so I do feel my powers a little bit restoring. I might have to take out my contacts at some point, but I am blinking. I am awakening. I have 1,700 words left to write. So, we're making progress. Yeah, if it's AI, it's getting blocked. Indeed. They always seem to be about werewolves for some reason. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be targeted, but I don't even read or watch anything about werewolves. I'm so curious how your algorithm is doing that to you. But it's the ads. I'm sure it's like, oh, this person likes stories. I'm sure that's what it is. Oh, Joe says I need to build a regular writing routine again before trade show season picks up again in fall. So hopefully I won't get so bogged down with work. Oh, yes. Yeah, I feel like that's when routines tend to help me the most, for sure. This isn't the same thing, but I have a lot of doctor's appointments in August, and so I'm feeling the same. I'm like, I really would love to get a routine going so that as soon as the days after my appointments and stuff, I can just like jump back into things. Because again, this health anxiety is not fun. And I know I'm fine, hopefully, but like going to the doctor is the good thing, so I shouldn't be anxious about it. And yet. So hopefully I can jump out of it each time if I have a routine, if I have something that I like can look forward to in the morning. Yes, the Omegaverse. Okay, Casey Styles also gets the AI werewolf ads too. I want to say my friend Jess was getting those ads and it inspired her to write a separate story. So to that end, it's like an Uno reverse card. Ugh, Joe, I might need to leave my house and have an office to force me to put distractions away. That's so true. Yeah, as someone who so enjoys the luxury of getting to work from home, also sometimes my brain is like, but you're at home. So I have been feeling that as well. Okay, Leah, me too, especially now during summer since I'm not working for 2 months and then school year begins. Okay. A lecture for English for ESL kids and then also my schooling to become an actual teacher. Such a full, that is a packed schedule. My goodness. I feel like sometimes I do my best work when it feels like there's no time at all. But at the same time, it's not healthy. Thank you, Mullen. Maybe that's what it is. Jess and I share a self-destructive love of verticals, and they're not the same as the AA ones. They're probably written by AA. Okay, so they're not the same. Oh, that's right, because those are like, what? I was gonna be like, those are acted by real people, and then I was like, oh my god, but AI can do that now. but I do think there's a distinction. I know what you're talking about, Mullen, and you're right. That is what Jess loves, and now I know that's what you love too, which I love. That's so funny. Oh, bye, JC. Oh, I love when Jess tells me what the plots of those verticals are. Okay, Michael, 12 years as a home worker. I don't feel those sensations that you're talking about ever change. Sometimes I have to be really insistent with myself and I'm rarely successful. That is my constant problem of being like, am I being lazy or am I like in a slump or like what's going on? You really have to, there's so much self-motivating you have to do, which I'm usually great at, but then there comes a time where I'm like, oh my god, I need something, anything. Oh, thank you, Gio. Discovered you on YouTube and just want to say that these writing sprints helped me out of writing. Yay, I'm so happy. I love hearing that. Yeah, welcome to the chat. Yeah, sometimes I get the most motivated to write when I have other things to do. It's incredible how many like light bulb moments I have when I'm so busy. I think there's something to be said about that, where it's like, okay, I'm out of my house and out of my like normal routine. So like something in that must have been activating whatever ideas my brain's on. Hello? I don't know if you guys heard Zelda's bork bork. And I don't know what I was saying, but that's okay. The amount of slaps people get this voice. We're gonna do another sprint. Again, I have about 1,700 words I need to get still. So hopefully I will be able to get them. I think let's do the D100 again. We've gone through, because all of these, we keep getting like shorter sprints, which is nice. Maybe it's a sign. But I think let's try the D100 again. We've done the D100. We've done the Tinkly Skull Dice. We've done two different... Well, we've done an Oracle deck and a Tarot deck. So we're going to come back anywhere from 1 to 100. 100 to 1. And we will see how long it gives us. Oh, yay! Well, I love my lurkers too. Thank you so much! I love hearing that. Okay. That's the... I always say that... you know, the writing sprints are so helpful to me because I feel like, you know, getting this live element of a writing community, even though we're so far away from each other, is so helpful. And also this going back to routine, this helps me stick to a routine a little bit better. So it's lovely for me that it also gets to help you guys. But selfishly, I need it. So, all right, I'm seeing the guesses. All right, and prepare yourselves for the thunk. Well, what? I just don't know what's happening today. It's only an 18-minute sprint. Is the longest one we did with the Tinkly Skull Dice? I think it is. I know, a thump and a shake. Thank you, Zane. It's a D100. It's amazing and ominous. Which is what I've called it for about as long as I can remember calling it, but... That's so funny. I can't believe we're only going to do an 18-minute sprint. Joe, the D100 wanted to put in PTO but didn't and is coasting until the weekend. You are so right. That is the vibe. Yeah, the D100 wants to let us know it has other numbers too. All right. I don't think anyone guessed 18. That's all right. That's what we're doing, as the D100 decreed. Alrighty. Yes! Zane, I hadn't either. It's so funny because Becca in the chat got it for me, and I'd never seen one before, I don't think. And then I have seen them recently at Comic-Con. I still think I have the best one, though. So I want to say Becca got it off of Etsy. Etsy has everything. All right, 18 minutes. On your mark. Get set. And... oh, it worked. Go! that is time. Let me know how you guys did. I'm at 3,794 words now, so just 1,200 left. 1,206 left. I just need one or two. I was gonna say one long sprint or two, maybe three of the same kind we've had. Oh man, I would say 2 sips of coffee left. See, you can't even see it at the bottom there. I was noticing that I was starting to hunch as I was sitting here though. So I was like, I need to fix my posture. Pull back my shoulders. Heather made dinner and wrote some notes. Hooray. 210 words, dumping ideas onto a doc about my other story idea to get it out of my head. That is so important sometimes. Sometimes we just have to and then dump it somewhere. Hello, Mew. Also, I don't know if you can see him. Oh, this is Sam. He's now in the dog bed, the cat bed. And then Vin is trying to decide if she wants to come up here or not. She's staring. Hi, baby. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, I love you too. 6:18, 3:30. Jess, we are at 3,794. So we got 1,200 more to go. Also, we were talking about you earlier. You and Mullen, and y'all shared love of the werewolf verticals. Jill finished a chapter and almost done with writing my end of the month journal pages for July. Oh, that's huge. Jill, what do you tend to ask yourself in those end of month journal pages? Is it like a review of the month, or do you have specific questions that you're answering? Let's see, 400 more words feels huge to be writing after struggling to get back to it for so long. Ugh, I'm proud of you. Leah's gonna take a small break. I swear if the next one is a very long sprint because you're taking a break. Oh, that would be so funny. But I did rewrite and cut a lot of the words, which is great since I overwrote. Yay! A few pages edited, switching to writing next sprint because I really need to get other stories done. Yes, Carrie. Hi, Danica. Dumped basic ideas for a chapter and a half onto post-it notes. There's a video plan. Yes. Jess, I was just looking at my potential book stack for the Summer Scare Readathon. For those of you who are feeling a little spooky and enjoy readathons or want to have some guidance on what you're reading, Jess hosts the Summer Scare Readathon, which is going to start in just about a week. It starts on the 7th, I think. Is that right, Jess? 7th? And so you basically get 2 weekends in a week for the Summer Scare Readathon, and I'm so excited. So I'm looking at the books now. I'm trying to shop my shelves so I don't have to go to the library to pick any up because I know myself and I will simply read the ones from the library. Okay, it's a review of how I feel about the month, sometimes reminding myself of things I did, sometimes it's realizations I had, also questions for the future, because I do review every month at the end of the year. I love that, Joe! What a genius idea. I know for my birthday this year, I sent myself, future me, a list of questions that I want her to answer, so I'm excited. I love the idea of doing that every month, though. That's wonderful. I'm going to pin this. Yay! Okay, just gonna film my TBR tomorrow. And then that way I will also be able to get some ideas from your TBR. Okay, we're going to try and do one more sprint, and I'm feeling this Woodland Warden stack. So we're going to do it again, even though it gave us a 5-minute sprint last time. All right, it's anywhere from 1 to 50 and 100. Okay, 1 to 50, and then you can also guess 100. Yay! Tia, 72 books in it, I've slowed down. That's what I love, the cataloging of the library, which is what I need to do again as well. But my goodness, the process is a long one. It's fun, but it's long. Okay, I am seeing the guesses. Oh my gosh, look at this little chipmunk. The chipmunk and the laurel. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe. Sam is so unfazed by my sneeze. Did not move at all. Oh yeah, that's it. All right. And oh, all right. Let's see. That's 17. The salamander and black pepper. Inspiration. Okay. Let's see what it has to say. 17 minutes. Symbols of fire and heat, the salamander and black pepper call us to be full of energy and inspired. Both Aristotle and Pliny the Elder wrote of the salamander's ability to withstand flames, and the creature's association with fire is echoed in ancient Greek myth. Black pepper or peppercorn has an earthy flavor with a spicy kick, making it a perfect match for the fire-friendly salamander. Upright, a new opportunity awaits. To fulfill it, you must remain inspired, applying your full energy to your creative endeavors. This is the perfect card for us. And we did pull it upright. Reversed, you may be feeling the heat. Stakes are high and the pressure is getting to you. Remember the salamander's ability to withstand flames and hold your ground. Okay, and if you're journaling, the questions are, what inspires me? How do I invite and incorporate more inspiration into my life? All right. All right. He's so cute. Oh, so pretty. Okay. I know, Leah. It's just a short sprint season today. They said for the final 5K Friday of this season, all short sprints. Did anyone guess 17? No one on Twitch, no one on YouTube. Okay. Thank you, Jess. 17 minutes. I'm going to switch over. Let me edit the timer. We just did 18, so 17, 17. On your mark, get set, and go. that is time. Oh, what? Wrong one. Wrong button. Let's see. Ah, I'm at 4,508 words. Thor is over here. He's joined. He's half under the desk just getting pets right now. So that's, if you hear a tail wagging at a certain point, it's him. Sam is still in the back. Let me know how you did. Oh, some of you guys are stuck. Yeah. No one saw that. Hi, buddy. What's up? I don't know what he wants. He has been outside. He has been loved on. Does he know what he wants? He's like 15 years old. No, he has no idea what he wants anymore. Kidding, I'm up to 1,698 words. Oh, that's incredible. Oh my gosh. Joe making progress on my cover pages for August. It's my collaging, scrapbooking, art therapy time for the month. I love that so much. Oh, Heather, that's the worst part about corn. I love corn, and that is by far the worst part. It so easily gets stuck. Oh my gosh, you're shedding so much. Did I not just brush you the other day? How is this possible? He's like, Almost 20 pages edited because I couldn't help myself. I swear I'll actually write today. I believe you, Carrie. In the next sprint, you're going to write. Especially because it'll be our last sprint. Because I'm only 492 words away. I'm so close. Yay! Becca's working on her chapter. I guess. 611. I switched projects up to, yep, that's right. 430, 600, 1,000-ish total since my late joining of the stream. Yay! I think I got enough plotting done that I can call the outline done. Yay! I can call the outline done. 2,763 for me. Way to go, Michael. Got just over 1,000 words. Finished a chapter that was bugging me, starting another hard one. Ugh, sad chapters are a struggle for me. Me too. It's like, on the one hand, I love torturing my characters. On the other hand, it's so sad. I know, Heather. No, it's so true. There's always one piece that just refuses. Carrie. I know, we haven't gotten any long sprints. It's so funny. All right. Once again, don't forget to stretch. Oh, I still have my 2 sips of coffee left. I'm sure it's cold now, but what we're going to do is we're going to roll the Tinkly Skull dice, because I think those are the longest sprint we've done today at 26 minutes. So anywhere from 6 to 60, you can get your guess in, and we shall see what it will give us. Oh, took a break to go through the email I've been ignoring all day. All right, Mike's going for the full 60. Oh, no, I got popcorn stuck between my tooth and gums. If only sooner I would have saved time and money and also, oh my God, Leah, that sounds terrible. That's what I fear every time. I love popcorn, and I'm always like, what if it's stuck? That gives me the vibe of like, have you heard of the people who get like their contacts stuck in the back of their eye because they thought they took them out, or like it fell out, or like whatever, but it's just like all the way, oh, okay. And, oops. Hold on. We'll see what it gave us. We're going to re-roll it. That is higher than it was. Okay. We got a 6. Oh. A 6, a 4, a 5, a 5, a 1, and a 1. Hey, wait a second though. Becca, that's 22. And Becca just started writing for her chapter. Becca's lucky number, and she gets to draft now. I feel like that is a sign. Which also, Violet, I mean, you guessed 33, so you had the repetition part right. I feel like that should count for something. Once again, not that long, but I also kind of think 22 minutes is all I need to get these words. So I'm going to tentatively say, I know, Buddy Horror. Yeah, just a little bit of light body horror before we start our sprint. I'm going to go ahead and say this is probably going to be our last one. You've been forewarned. It might not be. Who knows? Maybe I will be slow. But I hope you guys are ready to get started. 4,508 words. I'm very close. 22 minutes, 22 seconds on the clock. On our mark. Get set and... Ooh, it worked. Go! beep, 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 beep. That is time. And I finished adding the extra stuff I needed to my August. Hooray! I know, mush for brains. I have mush for brains. Same, same, same. I finished my coffee, which I don't know how I would have survived otherwise, but we did it! I have 5,114 words for the day. My brain is melted. My brain is goo. I'm malleable, you know? I'm a leaf on the wind. 319, I was watching my sister play. Oh, that's so fun. 521 on my current project. Finished the chapter just in time to go watch Hunger Games with our friends. I love that. Oh my god, have so much fun. I know, Heather. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to look it over. 96 words, way to go, Carrie. Joe made good enough progress for me to take a break. I'm rewatching the Loki series, so I might watch some of that before dinner. Oh, that's a good one. I should rewatch that one. I can't remember. I'm going to be honest. Did I watch the second season of that? I'm trying to remember now. Yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you guys. It was a wonderful 5K Friday, truly. Like, that's just all I could have hoped for. Especially because, as I mentioned, it will be our last one for this season, aka for this month. The other Fridays, we're still going to have Friday streams, but they're going to be back to D100 day, which is one roll of the D100, and we live or die by that D100. So thank you guys so much for joining me. We will reevaluate in September, if we're back to the 5K Friday time. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you guys soon, hopefully. Bye, friends.